Hey guys, in today's video I'm going to unbox and show off the BB Senshi Zaku series set from Gundam Seed Destiny. This is just like the Principality of Zeon SD set that I just completed recently, this past week. And this will be the next kind of midweek series of builds that I'll be doing. It contains 4 kits from Gundam Seed Destiny: the Blaze Zaku Warrior, the Gunner Zaku Warrior, Luminaria's Custom, the Blaze Zaku Phantom, Hein Westflus Custom, and the Blaze Zaku Phantom Reza Morel Custom. These kits are all pretty similar to each other, as you'll kind of see with the sprues. I go through all the sprues first, and at the end I'll go through the instructions. There are some subtle differences kind of to each one, mostly in the backpack and weapon, the backpack unit, like the weapon combos that they have, and of course obviously the colors, and 2 of them have like the command spikes on the forehead. But this will be, just another little fun series of SD kits. In the next couple weeks I am planning on hopefully ordering some in stock P Bandai stuff. They have this Summerfest going on. There's a lot of really cool kits that they keep adding more and more options, so hopefully things are looking good money wise. I'll be able to order a couple, and there'll be some more standard like high grades and maybe a master grade or 2, just depending on what they have still in stock and what I'm feeling. But that was the first, the Blaze Zaku Warrior, which is like standard like Zaku Green, and then this is the Gunner Zaku Warrior Luminaria Hawks Custom. And this is closer to like a Char's kind of color scheme, where it's like the light reddish, almost pink, and the dark red. I will say, compared to the Principality Zeon kits that I did, which those were definitely older SD kits, compared to these, I could tell just by like the articulation and like the arms and legs, and that these might end up being a little bit bigger. Like, I don't know, they just have like way more, and like even like they have heat hawks similar to like the axes, similar to like the regular Zaku's. And these are actually like molded on both sides and stuff. So, oh yeah, this is like a little pipe, little tube thing that goes with the big cannon that you build with this one. Has a big gun with a little hose connected to it. These guys do have a lot of, well, at least not a lot, but a couple real big color correction stickers. I'm going back and forth if I'm going to use them. I'm probably thinking, I don't know, depending on how much time I have when I actually build these, I might not put them on and do like I'm planning on doing with the other SD kits that I did not that long ago, and just saving it as like a future project to like do some color correcting painting. I may or may not put some of the smaller ones. I'm definitely going to use the eye. Oh yeah, this is that was the Blaze Zaku Phantom Heinz Custom, and now we're at Reza's Custom, which is like a white and light purple. I really do like the colors on these guys, and in the books they do show that there's like at least 1 or 2 other ones. At least in the show there are, like, because I remember in this show, it's been a while since I've seen it, there's like a bunch of custom like Zaku-esque mobile suits. Yeah, I noticed kind of when I was going through these, it's kind of weird. The polycaps aren't divided like with each one. Like, these aren't packaged as though they were like being sold individually, even though I think they originally were. And same with the stickers. The first one came with 2 of the sticker packs, which I thought was kind of weird. But then this page that comes with all of them shows how like everything gets divided up. They all get one of those big sheets of polycaps, and 3 of them get that little piece of polycaps. Yeah, here's the instructions. There's 4 of them, 1 for each kit. Like I said, they are pretty similar, so when I record this, I kind of dwelled too long on the instructions, so I kind of fast forward through some of it. But here we go, just looking at some of the other shots of this guy, and it shows that you could swap out the accessories and stuff with them, which is pretty cool. And yeah, they're showing like there's the 4 different ones and how they have different backpack units, and you can swap them and stuff. And you can also alternate build this one either with the asymmetrical shoulders or the 2 shields. I might do the asymmetrical for him and the gunner, because that's how they're shown on the picture, and also will help like distinguish everybody, other than obviously like the color. But here's the instructions. First with the head, and then the torso and body, and then you build all the arms and feet and the shields. Then you kind of just throw everything together. It looks like you do the arms, connect that with the head and the body. Then you do like the lower half separately. And again, the instructions are going to be pretty similar, except for when it gets to like the accessories, because they all have different backpacks and stuff. So definitely looking forward to building some more SD little guys. Still need to figure out like a good spot where I'm going to keep all of them on my shelves. I'm thinking about maybe rearranging some of my Gundams and stuff. Gonna put them all together, because I do have a couple other like regular like Zaku kits coming out grade and high grade. So here's the Gunner Zaku Warrior, and it's again showing the same gimmick of like swapping the backpack and the weapons and just the different like accessories you get. And these actually, the eyes move up and down, which I thought was pretty cool. It's an upgrade from the previous ones where they only move side to side. You see, I got all the other instruction booklets down there. And again, it's pretty identical. So I'm kind of just speeding through it a little bit until it gets to that backpack. And I'm not looking forward to that long sticker. I don't like those stickers that go like long skinny stickers like that. They tend to not stick on that great. But that'll just have to be something I'll paint in the future. There's the Blaze Zaku Warrior Phantom. I want to call them all warriors, but not the other two are the Blaze Zaku Phantoms. These two are probably the most identical to each other. I'm not really sure it's hard to tell there's even really any difference between them other than color style. I don't know, it's been so long since I watched the show. Yeah, it looks like they have the same backpack too. So these guys might be like identical. Might have to translate the little thing on the back of the instructions to see, because it does have on the white and purple one, Reza Burrell's custom shows the other one, like it has a little blurb, so I wonder if it's just saying that, hey, this is it, but it's in another color. The color pictures are with painted versions of these kits. That's in case people didn't know that. Whenever you see like the actual like official paint pictures, it's usually painted prototypes and stuff, or ones from like before the color injection mold. And that's why they have like these have so much color separation and correction on the actual model kit, but the whole thing's painted, because they're definitely not using the color stickers that go on the shield and stuff. But it'll just be another fun little project, maybe one day in the future, after I get an airbrush that I keep saying I'm going to eventually get, to bust these guys apart and paint them up. If I do that in the future, though, there will be one video with the 4 of these guys all together, most likely. Depends on how much other content I got going on time. Well, anyway, hope you enjoyed me rambling on about these guys. Be looking forward next week to the first build, the Blaze Zaku Warrior. I'll be seeing y'all in the next one. I should also have some Warhammer paint videos coming up soon. I'll catch y'all later.